What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman for Awesemo.com, and I am back with my NFL DFS contenders on DraftKings for Monday Night Football, Ravens and Colts. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Head to Twitter, follow me at Josh Engleman, only place you get updates to my sim results as we get closer to lock. Let me know in the comments section who's your favorite and least favorite of my contenders for today's slate. And finally, shout out to No House Advantage for being the presenting sponsor of this video. Use the promo code Awesemo when signing up, get a little bit of extra cash on that first deposit. Now, we're rounding out the bottom of my top 10 with Lat Murray, Nyheim Hines, Justin Tucker, Marquise Brown, and Jonathan Taylor on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. First up at number 5, we've got Sammy Watkins. He's 5,800, projected for 10 fantasy points. The Ravens are 7-point favorites at home with a 46-point game total. They're the number 13 offense at PFF, going up against the number 16 defense at PFF. So basically, two average units on both sides. 2.5% chance that Watkins goes for more than 30, so nothing crazy. 6% likelihood he's the optimal MVP. Nothing too crazy, but a little bit interesting, actually. 35% chance that he is the optimal utility play, and that's what matters most. 5,800 as a salary works really nicely for Watkins. That is enough to get him into the top 5. But we're taking a step up in tier, and we kind of take pretty big steps up at 4, 3, 2, and then we shoot out of a cannon for 1. Coming in at number 4, we've got Michael Pittman. He's 9K, projected for 12.7 fantasy points. They are 7-point dogs in this one. The number 21 ranked offense against the number 12 ranked defense. It's a 3% chance for Pittman to go for more than 30. 8% likelihood that he's the optimal captain. Plus you get another 38 at utility. Pittman slots in pretty easily at 4. He's pretty close to number 3, but he's still, I didn't expect it. The 9K price tag seemed a little high. I didn't think Pittman would rank as high as he does, but there is only one non-quarterback ahead of him. And the guy that's ahead of Michael Pittman is Mark Andrews at number 3, 6,600, projected for 12.5 fantasy points. Again, 7-point favorites, average matchup, offense, defense, 2% likelihood he goes for more than 30, 8% chance he's the optimal captain, 41%, however, at the utility spot, because Mark Andrews at 6,600 is too cheap for this matchup. It's really weird. I don't normally get into this salary range. It's usually really difficult to find someone in that like 5 to high 6 range on a showdown slate. That's different for Andrews because he gets a little bit more volume. So I actually think he stands out here at 6,600. Next up at number 2, we've got Carson Wentz. He's 10,200, projected for 16 fantasy points. In a tough spot, but should be throwing quite a bit. 46 isn't the worst game total in the world. 8% chance to go for more than 30. 12% chance he's the optimal captain. And you get another 45% at utility. 10-2 for a quarterback. Honestly, at the flex spot, not all that difficult to deal with. The problem is, well, maybe not a problem, but no one in this slate is even remotely close to the number 1 contender. Now, before we get to that quite obvious number 1 contender, one last reminder to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. To follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman, and to let me know in the comments section who your favorite and least favorite contenders are for today's slate. As if there was an alternative here, $12,600 Lamar Jackson is your number 1 contender. He's projected for 24.5 fantasy points. Clearly, at least a solid matchup for Jackson. 27% likelihood he goes for more than 30. A 35% chance he's the optimal captain, plus another 48 at utility. 84% of the time, which is well clear of the number 1 spot. Yes, 84% of the time, Lamar Jackson will be in the optimal, and I don't think that anybody's surprised by that. He's quite clearly the number 1 play for tonight's showdown slate. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NFL DFS contenders on DraftKings for Monday Night Football, Colts, and Ravens. Now, there's a FanDuel version of this video around here somewhere, so make sure you're keeping your eyes peeled for that. Good luck tonight, everybody. I will be back again on Thursday for another edition of the Contenders.